Welcome to the video. We did an inspection last week. We didn't film it, but what we found was quite a lot of queen cells, emergency cells, charge ones. They're growing a new queen, but also how full was that with their brood box, Lydia?
Super full.
Chock-a-block. So the bottom brood box absolutely couldn't get another bee in if you tried. Second brood box, second one up, that was pretty full as well. So we're doing a bit of research. Big thanks to Black Mountain Honey. We watch a lot of your videos. And it seems that we now need to split the hive because the likelihood is they're going to swarm and disappear. So we're going to do a vertical split to give them some more space. So basically we're going to add some extra boxes on so they've got some space to breathe, if you like, some space to live in. So let's do it there.
Yeah.
What's it called? Delamere split?
Delamere,
something like that. Right.
She was a singer in the 90s.
Roof off, Lady M. Crown boards off. This super, still nothing in there, Lady M. They haven't drawn any of that out whatsoever.
Right.
That was one strategy. We tried to give them another super so they would be up and get the space into there, but they haven't done that. Right. Queen board off. Queen excluder. Oh, need your tool, Lady M, to do the biz.
Jammed it shut.
What's it called again? What did they stick it down with?
Propolis.
Propolis.
Oh. You know I'm coming.
You can hear them buzzing.
Okay.
Quite a disruptive split this, so we're expecting to see a lot of bees.
Oh, sorry
time.
guys. Right, okay, so I'll just check this side.
Yeah, one
Check
thing
you
we
on.
didn't find in the last inspection, the one we didn't film, we couldn't find the queen. So we're really hoping, or we need to find her as part of this split. We'll explain as we go along.
Oh, she's definitely not on there. First plan is to find the queen.
Yeah, we must find. It's really key because the queen.
We can't do our plan unless we find the queen.
Yeah, the queen needs to end up in the new brood box, right at the bottom of the hive.
Okay. Oh, jeez, Louise, that is
It's heavy.
super heavy.
Really heavy.
Jeez.
So to go
Okay.
frame by frame, try and find
Oh,
it.
superb. Look at the comb on this. I am so pleased with that. So we were a bit worried that they weren't building comb on these new frames, but however, look at that beautiful, beautiful brand new comb on there. That is amazing, and that has already got runny honey in it. Not on that side, just that side. But hey ho. So chances are I won't find the queen in this one because she doesn't tend to spend a lot of time around the outer edges. She sits in what you call kind of the brood centre over here. So I'm just going to have a good look though. They all look like worker bees. So I'm just going to pop that on there for now.
Do you want me to check should I be checking the other box?
You might as well, it'll definitely speed up the process. Gosh, this is very full of honey, runny honey. Some of it's capped over. So chances are we won't find the queen on here.
Lady M, they're doing the business.
Oh, amazing.
In the last inspection,
oh,
we
wow.
were worried that they weren't drawing out on the new frames.
Look at that.
Yeah, so they're starting to draw the comb out, look. We were worried when we inspected that there was nothing on these new frames. Because if you remember, we swapped a couple of frames out, didn't we?
We did.
Because they were a bit rotten.
This is absolutely cram jammed with honey. It's not capped over yet. And I can see lots and lots of them having a good drink from it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. So you can see some of it capped here where my thumb is. But the rest of it's all honey. Oh, smell is amazing.
So mission number 1, find the queen.
Yeah.
This is the bottom brood box. A lot of them have gone and hidden. But it's absolutely chock-a-block.
So this is full of honey, but it's also got some grubs in it, but it has also got some queen cells on the bottom there. There's about 3 at least.
So
All I'm looking for at the moment though is the queen.
can I borrow your tool?
Okay.
I'm getting dive bombed here.
Right, someone just dive bomb me.
Oh, capped over.
Oh.
We've got a capped over queen
Oh,
cell
right,
here.
okay, sorry, I thought you meant.
So they are undoubtedly trying to make a queen. That cell is capped. Captain Charge, sir. So we've got a capped cell here. So they are trying to make a queen. In there is a new queen growing. They grew the cell, they've capped it over. Queen is on the way. Right, to do this split. Their natural instincts to swarm.
Oh yeah, I've got a capped queen cell here as well. I am not having much luck so far, and I'm pretty confident she's not going to be on this one because it's pretty empty.
You can hear that the noise they're making's gone up as well. In here.
Yeah.
Audible. They're discontent.
That is absolutely chock-out with money, honey. Started to cap it over on this side, so you can see here, and at the top there, where it's white, that's capped over. So I'll just step back. I'm just doing a double check of this one because
there's so many on it.
yes, there's so many on it, and they kind of like were rolled almost like in a ball around one of them, but I just wanted to see if I could catch sight of what was on the inside of the ball, whether it was her or not. And thus far.
Quite a lot of swarm cells here. You can see at least 3 cups.
Okay.
I just wonder whether, right, if
Yeah.
we can't find the queen, do we assume she's gone? It died. Or swarmed already. There's another swarm cell as well. It's not far off being capped, I don't think. We've marked the queen as well, so that would help us identify her. Unless it's the mark's been cleaned off.
I can only assume that that is the case.
Oh, she's not here.
Well,
Have you seen any grubs?
yeah, loads.
Sauce is still in, and at least 3 more cups in this one.
Where are you?
What do we do now?
Honestly, I don't know. I want to go through this again. That's definitely only honey, so she's not in there for sure.
I do think there's a lot less bees in here, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Way less. I wonder if she's already gone.
Bloody hell, look at the size of that one there in the middle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's not her. That's absolutely massive.
Is
It's a
it?
drone. I've seen one that big. So we're running out of light.
Are we checking the other frame again? The others again?
No. Oh, seriously.
What?
Stuck his thing in.
Oh, right. Is it stung you?
No, what is?
Oh,
no.
well, it might unwind itself.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Oops. Yeah. I'm gonna die.
Is it in your glove?
It is
So, you're gonna
absolutely battered.
Sorry?
It's battered. I can feel it hitting me in the head. It's because that's obviously just come out, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's okay. I've got it out. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. It's just now, obviously, it's released the
Yeah.
smell.
Well, yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah, we might have to abandon this.
Yeah, I think we are. I think we'll have to. Yep.
Oh,
Time to go. It's 7 or 8 days later now, and we did manage to split the hive, although not in the way that we were intending. Stay tuned till the end of the video and we will show you exactly what we did and why. So I guess beekeeping, highs and lows without a doubt. Let me just catch you up where we're at with it. So we had to abandon the split. The plan was to the lighter coloured hive there, we're going to call that the new hive. The plan was to make that higher, so to almost double it in size to give the bee some more space. Demaree split, a vertical split, so that they had some space. But we couldn't find the queen. And as a result of that, we've had to accept that we think the queen's either died or gone. We're only new beekeepers. We're only a month or so into our beekeeping journey. But my guess is she's died because it's still so full of bees. The hive was still so full. Maybe it's not as many. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's not as many as maybe not. I don't know. If you're dealing with 20,000, what does 20,000 bees look like compared to 30,000? Or if there was 30,000 in there, or 40,000, how can you really tell the difference? Because 20 or 30 or 40,000 bees is a lot of bees. But we think that our best guess is that she has died. So we've split the hive in a different way. Now we have, since the part of the video where you just saw that we abandoned the split, and you heard how disappointed Lady M was, we did inspect it again. So we've actually inspected that hive, the new hive, 3 times now, and we weren't able to find the queen. We had a good look right the way through every frame, more than once. So we've got to assume that she's no longer there. So what we did was we've brought the old hive back. So that's the old hive, or what was the original hive, because we got a new one because it was in better condition, but we've now got 2. So I'll explain it, what we've done. I might go over and show you as well, and then we're going to inspect both hives because we are queenless. Oh, that's what we believe, and we're hoping that the hive will produce 2 new queens. So let me explain. So the new hive, we took out one of the frames that had the swarm cell on it, the capped swarm cell. So that's the fact that so when the bees are ready to swarm, when they're ready to replace the queen or have a new, have one of the original queens ready to disappear, they layer, the queen lays an egg inside one of the cups that they make, those swarm cells or emergency cells, what you want to call them. Lays an egg in there, and then they fill it with royal jelly. So the nurse bees will fill it full of royal jelly, and then they cap it over, and a new queen is born out of that cap, so out of that swarm cell. So we had 2 of them. We've left one in the original hive, in the new hive, and we brought another one over to the old hive, the older one, the darker coloured one there. So in the darker coloured one, there is 1 frame with a swarm cell on. There's then 4 more frames with a combination of capped brood on it, so eggs that have already been beginning to develop into larvae, into little grubs, and have been capped over, ready for them to be born, and also some stores of honey. So we move them over to the original hive, the brown hive there, the darker coloured hive, and the rest of the frames were empty. Put the lid on, and the hope is that 1 swarm cell, that's the only, we got rid of all the other swarm cells that were part way through, the one that's capped over, that will grow a queen, and she will then come out. She'll be accepted, hopefully. She'll go, fly out, get mated, come back, and then start laying, and that will become a hive in its own right. The new hive, the lighter coloured hive, because we've left 1 swarm cell in there because there was again a capped cell, a capped queen cell, a capped swarm cell, same thing. We've left 1 in there for hopefully the same thing to happen, that queen will hatch, she'll get mated, she'll come back, and then that colony will thrive. So it's real highs and lows. There's every chance that this will be the end of the beekeeping adventure if them queens don't hatch, or if they don't get accepted, or if they don't get mated, or if they die whilst they're out, or don't become mated, and it could be the end of both colonies. And the only way to save the bees would be to re-queen. We'd have to purchase a queen to try and accept into both of the colonies. So yeah, real highs and lows. You'll have heard at the part of the video where we were trying to do that original split, the bit that you've just seen, and how disappointed Lady M was that she couldn't find the queen. So honestly, absolute minefield. Real highs and lows. Your emotions are all over. Anyway, enough of me. The original plan was to add some additional supers and broods and boxes to this hive vertically to make it taller, to give the colony some space. However, we couldn't find the queen. We did find a queen cell, a swarm cell in there that was capped over. So we've left that in there. Hopefully that will hatch and get mated, and the colony will survive. There was a second swarm cell, so what we did is we put that into this hive here. So this is our original hive. So we've put that capped cell in there with some other frames with some brood in there, some brood in all stages, so from grubs to getting ready to be born. We put it in there along with the swarm cell and some honey stores, some pollen stores, and shook a load of bees in there. So a load of bees from that hive into this hive, and the hope is that the queen again will hatch. She'll go off and get mated, and then this colony will then thrive. But the most immediate problem was the bees that we're shaking in here. How on earth do we stop them once they come out? So they've been shaken in, and they go out foraging to get them more pollen to make the the nectar and make the honey, how do we stop them going back in there, because they're only about 6 feet away. The technique we used was we stuffed it with grass, the entrance. We turned it so that the entrances were completely opposite. So the entrance is here, and the entrance to the lighter coloured hive is on the opposite side around there. We left the grass in the entrance for 24 hours. They pushed their way out, and then the idea was they did get some. They went and reorientated. They thought there was somewhere different, so they went out on the foraging trips, and they came back to this hive rather than that hive.
So we are going to have a quick look in to show you kind of what we've done. We're going to have a check on these bees to make sure that they're okay, because obviously this is the smaller colony now. There you go, there's a couple of them there.
Good start. Some
Yes.
see some.
We know that the swarm cell is on this one because I marked it with the pen.
Is it as full as last time? It probably is. They're just maybe really.
Yeah, I think because it's cold, they're probably
Yeah.
all a bit compact today, whereas the other day when we were in it was quite warm.
They
They
were
were
kind of
probably
all over the
spreading
top,
out a little
weren't
bit, yes. So yeah, they're probably just trying to keep warm today, which I absolutely don't blame them. It's certainly not as warm as it was yesterday.
they? Pleased they're still there, and there's still
Yes.
plenty in. That was the worry, that it would go back to the original hive.
Right, so
Or
I'm
the
just
new
trying to be
hive.
super careful so I don't disturb them. And also so I don't damage the swarm cell.
Swarm still there. It's on this side.
Alright, okay, so you can see that, can you?
There is the queen cell, the swarm cell. There's a queen, hopefully baking in there to be hatched out and then become the ruler of the rest of this hive.
I'm hoping that'll happen. Ah, you've got a, can you see him just coming over the top here on your camera? I don't know, I suppose it depends which camera you're using, but you're probably about to get a real extreme close-up of a bee's bum. Put that back down so as not to disturb
So with a
them.
bit of luck, next few days, because I worked out this is day 16, so that swarm cell should be about to hatch.
Yep. Okay guys, you're going back in there and keep warm. So we're going to do the same with this one. And hopefully things look even better in here. Okay, and pop that off.
Again, there doesn't look a lot of bees in here, but they're really packed in down there, I think, 'cause it's not a particularly warm day. Hopefully it gives you an idea. So they haven't drawn on this frame at all. Half of that, so I've got 1.5 frames there. They're beginning to tell us
Yes,
that
you're here in my hive
they
again.
don't want us here.
Right, so I'm just going to quickly lift that over there.
That's a queen excluder, so when the queen does hatch, she won't be able to come through this grate, this grill, into the super. So
The rest of the bees can, or certainly the worker bees can.
and you can see where now why we were trying to give them some more space. Loads and loads. Well, not loads and loads, but a fair amount of bees just on the underside of that excluder there. Loads and loads of activity there across the middle frames, packed to the rafters in the middle. These are the extra, these frames we did on either end. This was to give them some space, because remember the original idea to split, the vertical split, which didn't work because we couldn't find the queen. But the idea was to give them more space, because they were every single frame pretty much looked like this, didn't it?
It did.
So they've got more space to play with. Should we check that swarm cell? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So the swarm cell's on the. Is it it's on the frame. It's on a smaller frame, isn't it? A shallower frame, because it was originally out of the
so I'm
super.
assuming it's this one.
Do you need to mark it next time?
No.
Or will you remember?
I'm pretty confident.
Or they'll be hatched. If it's not hatched now, it'll be hatched next time, won't it? See, the comb is absolutely busting.
Yes. That's it. Oh my goodness, oh, it's because
Yeah. Okay, do you want to keep... alright, so that's the...
that's it now.
So there's the swarm cell right in the middle, still capped over, so it hasn't hatched yet.
And they've drawn that comb out there because it's shorter
So that's...
than the rest of
this is
the actual frames.
Look at that. So the... let me just show the swarm cell in a bit of detail. Oh yeah,
Got it.
it's capped over. And okay, just put the frame the right way up. And flat.
Oh, angry bees.
There's
Very angry
the
bees. straight for my face.
And there's the what they've drawn out. Right, quick look inside, and then we'll put it back. Because obviously don't want to be disturbed. We've been here quite a bit over the last few days, or last couple of weeks. Lots of bees, lots of space, right, lady? And let's put it back together.
One on your hand, just so you know.
We'll soon settle down and put it all back together again.
Yep. Right, go on, guys. In you get.
I don't know whether you can hear them, but they
Make sure everything's
are
lined
definitely. Just back up a little bit, see whether you can see how much they are flying round. But they will very soon calm down
There you go.
and go back.
Everything's going back to normal, look.
So what's the plan now then, lady? How long are we going to leave it before we check again?
I think. Well, does the guidance not suggest that you leave it for a few weeks because we don't want to be disturbing that
It depends who you watch.
queen cell?
I think the video that I watched said that leave it 4 weeks to see whether it hatches.
So she needs to go out, she needs to mate,
Yeah,
she needs to be mature enough to go and do that, so she needs a couple of days, I think, in the hive as well.
and there's plenty of space in both
Yeah.
hives, isn't there? So we
Oh.
probably could leave it for a number of weeks, then,
I think at least a couple of weeks.
if not 4.
Yeah.
We might. I don't think we could wait 4 weeks, could we?
No.
I might be too tempted to look.
Yeah, I know what you're like.
Or not too tempted, but want to just check everything's okay.
Yeah.
Look, they're going back in their entrance now. They'll soon be back home.
Yeah.
Right, I think this will bring this video to an end then.
Yeah.
So we tried a vertical hive, split,
Yeah.
didn't quite work. We think the queen's gone. We've split one hive into 2, so we've now got 2 hives. There's a queen cell in each.
Yeah.
Hopefully each queen cell will hatch, grow
Fingers
their own
crossed,
queen,
guys.
and that queen will take over each colony.
Bye bye.